What's up, y'all? What's happening? Tap in if you can hear me, man. Likewise. Lady, what's happening? I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all hear me? What's going on? Trying to figure this shit out and see if this shit even on. Can y'all hear me? Lady, can you hear me? The controller. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, cool. What's up with it, though? What's going on this Saturday evening? There's only one of you guys in here. My shit ain't been hitting the algorithm because I don't be coming on no more. But hopefully, if I stay on long enough, some more people will tap in. I just really didn't have the time, or I've had the time, shit. But I really ain't been on YouTube shit. Got other shit going on in my life. I think this is the first time, lady, this is the first time I see you on here. Do I know you? Please excuse if I don't know, but I don't remember you when it came like that. But like I said, this is a minute since I've been on here. Quiet weekend at home, yeah, I know that's right. I'm waiting to get up out of this nursing home, man. Go back home, which is in the next week or so. So it's been a long time coming, man. You know what I mean? I'm blessed. I'm my God, man, to have another chance. You know what I mean? And, I plan on taking full advantage of it. So, you know, um, God is good, man. I got a new phone and account. Well, who are you? I'm saying, man, who are you? You got me guessing now. You got me guessing now who you are. Can I get a hint? Just dead. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's cool. How are you doing, Dad? Like I said, I'm good. Just chilling. Decided to come on here and see who I could catch. You gonna hit me with that, huh? So now I know who you are. I mean, you know who definitely you know who I am, and but you ain't gonna let me know who you are. That's what's up. We gotta play the guessing game, I guess. And since you called me that name, that kind of narrows it down. Kind of narrows it down. 805 John. Prison first. 805 John, go suck it, homie. Fucking pussy. Straight pussy. Not the right place. What's not the right place? Don't come this way, okay? Yeah, that's what's up. I fuck with Snow Rock, man. My bro. Right, not the right place. I'm trying to figure out. You got me kind of wondering who the hell you are. Man, tell me who you are. That's what's new with me. Tell me who you are. Nah, bro, you can leave them comments out, man. I got thick skin. I mean, I don't allow the YouTube virtual world to you know ruffle my feathers at all, man. I don't, I don't take this shit. I take this shit with a grain. I don't take it seriously. I don't do, what I mean, any of that. So, but yeah, so a lady has to protect herself. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, everybody must protect themselves. That's the number one law of nature, self-preservation. But I mean, you can, what I mean, drop a hint. If you know me, obviously, if you calling me by that name, then you've known me for a significant amount of time. Well, anyway, I said I didn't want to smoke cigarettes. I'm still lost, man. Typo. Remember what? Nah, where did we meet, lady? I don't. I mean, I don't. Where did we meet? I mean, I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 805. Don't even trip, homie. I appreciate that, but like I said, homie, I don't take this shit serious, dog. You know, much respect to you and yours, homie. I'm trying to live life now, bro. I'm trying to get back healthy and get out of this nursing home, homie, and be a dad, bro. You know. we made it through some bullshit. You know what I mean, and did a lot of shit. You know what I mean, that people say couldn't be done. And I sit here and laugh about all these dudes on YouTube that be saying the white crips get smashed, and they do. You know what I mean? Like I don't have, I got stab wounds and all that. You know what I mean? All over my body. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And whatever. But you know what I mean? But they didn't get it laying down. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ever will, bro. You know what I mean? So one thing about me is I'm gonna stand on mine, homie. Yeah, for sure, man. That's what I'm about, man. I really want to get I want to get a ministry going for at-risk youth, man, that are on their way to the penitentiary, man, or in juvenile hall or whatever, and or at risk of going to the penitentiary when they get out. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm trying to get closer with God, and wherever God leads me, that's where I'm going. But yeah, I appreciate you. I never met you in person. Oh, okay, so we met on YouTube here. Hmm. Well, nice to meet you again. I'm here chilling. Yeah, I had no choice. I wasn't finna bow out, and that's not just being hard. That's not trying to be tough or nothing like that. That's just I wanted to go home to see my dad. You know what I mean? I wanted to go home and see my dad. I wanted to go home and see my sisters. I wanted to go home and you know have kids and do all that. You know what I mean? I definitely wasn't. If I could help it, I definitely wasn't gonna die on one of them prison yards. I mean, God saw me through it. You know what I mean? I mean, it was probably the most roughest time of my life. You know what I mean? And I don't look back on it with any form of happiness or elation or euphoria or anything like that. Most definitely not. But I do look back on it as a time in my life where I learned a lot. You know what I mean? Went in there a boy and came out as a man. You know what I mean? And had to become a man real quick. You know, um, when you take an 18-year-old boy with pimples on his face and 2 or 3 chin hairs, 5'11", a buck 60 soaking wet, and you throw him in the worst prison system in the United States. You you better grow up quickly. And then on top of that, you go against the grain and spit in the face of the politics that have been going on in that system for the past 50 years. You spit in the face of it. Yeah, you better grow up very quickly. Because we have more time. Oh, there's an oil barrier. I found an oil barrier, so we're not really cooked. We're closing Norco. Norco is what, CRC, right? Yeah, I've never been. I've been to Chino. Uh, been to Chino. Never stayed there though. I've been to Chino. Um, yeah, I've never been to Norco. Back in the day, Norco was like CRC was like wasn't it like a drug a drug prison or whatever. They had like a kind of like a SAP program or something. I'm not really sure. I think they had like a shop program or something there. Yeah. So how many prisons are they down to now? That's an interesting thing because they're always wondering about. They're always talking about all these changes that they're making and all the shit with the 50-50 yards and the GP yards and all that. I know that the violence the violence in the system is off the charts, man. I mean, just like I just the little videos I do see on YouTube, um, talking about shit that has went on. Um, that shit's fucking. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the violence has always happened. I wouldn't say, everybody wants to pit one generation versus the next, and I get it. That's what we do in life, right? Our parents say that their music is better than ours. Sports teams back then were better than this year's or whatever. So we always want to compare like generation to generation. So I wouldn't necessarily say that um, one generation is more violent than the next, but I do know that there was a point in time where, and that was kind of like at the end, that was at the beginning of my going to prison in '97, where they kind of like got away from where back in the days, there'd be a murder on the yard, a stabbing on the yard, and basically they would bring that litter out. That's what they call it. I think it was uh, uh, like a metal stretcher, looked like a basket, and they would come pick the body up and put it in the litter, and they would take it off the yard, and then it would resume normal program. And you know, everybody says that was because nobody would tell. It wasn't worth shutting the prison down and doing all that because nobody was going to tell anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Might as well just go get the body and, um, and then resume normal operation. Now it didn't happen. I've never seen a body drop and then resume normal operation. No, that is straight lockdown. And I've unfortunately seen a couple in there, right, that happened fairly close to me, and one of them I think I've told the story about up there in hot desert, and that was that seeing that play out in my eye in front of me, 10, 15 feet away, seeing a man take his last breath, literally changed my fucking life. You know what I mean? And I still have nightmares about it. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even a part of it. You know what I mean? But I still that shit still traumatizes me to this day. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Mike? I see you, OG. Man, thank you, brother. I decided I got a wild hair on my ass. So I'm like, man, let me hop on YouTube, man. See if I can catch a couple of my folks on here, man. Been a long time, man. I've been trying to take care of my health, man. I'm still here in this nursing home, but I'm on my way out within the next week or so, God willing, and I'll be back to normal living and doing my thing. As you can see, I still got the little oxygen. Um, Still got oxygen on, but I'm not taking it at a high level. I'm actually at the lowest liters that you can take. You know what I mean? But my lungs have been fucked up since I was a kid, bro. Like, I really had real bad asthma as a kid. Really bad. I think had me, pretty fucked up and all that. So, and then me smoking for 20 years didn't help. So, but I'm losing weight. Not as quickly as I would like. I thought that the Manjaro shot that I get every week, I thought it was magic wand that she waved and all the weight was gone in a week. But it is the weight is coming off. I go see the surgeon in November. Hopefully he'll set a date that time with the weight loss surgery, and we'll go from there. So I'm setting a tentative date of by next summer, y'all. You guys gonna see whack. You know what I mean? In a total different space physically than I am now. You know what I mean? Even though I have lost I've lost upwards of 60 plus pounds since I've got hospitalized. So uh, yeah, but I'm trying to change it all. Yeah, I'm actually looking for a good church. Um, so when I get up out of here, man, I can start going because, like I said, I really do. Uh, my relationship with God now is stronger than ever, and I'm gonna continue to build on that. Uh, God has let me know what my mission is, and I'm gonna for sure do that. You know, but yeah, like I was saying about the about how it was back then. Like so, you like they, there was like I've seen them come snatch like somebody if it wasn't a bad who wasn't that bad. They, you know what I mean? They might resume program or whatever. But like, yeah, you know. But nowadays, man, if somebody get a scratch on the basketball court, they're fucking locking everybody down and doing searches and all that bullshit. So yeah, man. I mean, world is crazy, man. Like the world that we're living in today is horrible, man. Nothing that you know what I mean. Like, even be a part of some shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy, man. You know, from you watch the news today, and you kind of you get really you get really down off of just watching the local news, man. The shit that goes on every day, each and every day in the cities or all over, that shit is horrible. Makes no damn sense, man. Yeah, for sure. You know? Yes, sir. What's going on with you, Big Mike, man? How's the show going, bro? You still making content? I know you were making that. Y'all were making that good mob shit. YouTube is went crazy these days, man. I don't even keep up with this shit no more. It just got so dramatized now, man. This shit's this shit is crazy. I mean, I do have some good partners that I done met, and I still fuck with them for sure. I just don't be watching all the channels that I used to and all that. That shit done got it's like a soap opera, man. And shit, I'm good. Yeah. Shit, somebody tap in, tap the link, man, and come on, man. We can chop it up. Figure out what's going on. See if my boy Twin will tap in. Twin over there, he up under the damn pillow some damn way. Anything, anything interesting going on in you guys' neck of the woods this weekend? Nothing over here. Just a loud ass sun about to beam through my window right now every night at this time. That motherfucker be nice. That's why I got the sun. I know you guys are tripping. I'm like, why this motherfucker got his sunglasses on? Thinking I'm cool, Johnny Holiday or something. Nah, it'll be right around this time every time. You look at my back up and you'll be able to see. That motherfucker is beaming. You know what I mean? I'm talking about that motherfucker will light your ass up. And the way and where my room is situated versus where the sun goes down, it's kind of like it's like man, perfect fucking position, man. That shit just and it's crazy because the way this room is set up right here, the TV is right there, so you kind of have to like if you're trying to watch the TV, you got to kind of like hide behind the TV to, from the glare of the sun. And it's just yeah, it's crazy. Watching baseball. Oh yeah, I'm a diehard Padres fan. I like the A's. I used to like the A's when I was a youngster with Ricky Henderson. Now, but I'm a Padres fan. Everything San Diego, including the Chargers, because the Chargers are still on. Fuck what LA talking about. Triple OG, I see you. Much love and tall respect, homie. You already know, OG. I send mine to you and yours with the utmost respect, brother. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm about to be up out of this. About to be up out of this joint next week or so, God willing. So I'll be tapping in with you, OG. I still got your number, man. Uh, I'll be tapping in with you and checking it out, letting you know the lay of the land, man. Once I get in my spot. So yeah, where this place sits, it's kind of like on a hill, so it's like it's just perfect position for the sun to tear your ass up. It's crazy. Got football tomorrow. The motherfucking Chargers gonna dig off into Denver's ass. Chargers on a mission this year, y'all. You know what I mean? We got our coach, we got our quarterback, we got a mad ass defense. Khalil Mack All he did was hyperextend his elbow. He didn't break nothing. There were no tears. So he'll be back in a couple weeks. Uh, I mean, so back to normal program. You know, baseball pennant races are heating up. Last week or 10 days or so of the regular season. You know what I mean? Padres, let's go. You know, I know everybody wants to win the division, but at the end of the day, let the Dodgers have the division. Let's just make sure we're healthy for that postseason. And if when we're in the postseason, let's get that ass. Oh, son, I see you, my brother. Man, another good buddy of mine from the lovely state of Texas, where guns, beer, women, and football and good chewing tobacco is on the menu, boys. Good friend Skylar. Hey, I'm good, brother. I'm gonna tap in with you, man. Uh, About to be up out of this nursing home within a week or so. So I'll tap in with you and we'll catch up for sure, my friend. Church tomorrow. Amen. Amen. I've been going to church here on YouTube, man. I done ran across that pastor Philip Mitchell on YouTube. I seen him on TikTok and then started watching his sermons on YouTube. Man, that dude is on fire for Jesus, man. And what I really like about him is that he comes from the same background as us that ran the streets and went to jail and did all that. So he understands the struggle. Years and steers, boys. Great state of Texas. That's where my late, great, beautiful foster mother was from. The woman who I consider my mother, who passed away 2 years ago in August due to the devil's elixir, which we also know as cancer. She passed away, and God rest her soul, but she was from Texas. Her son, my little brother, from Texas. My auntie lives in Texas. My cousin lives in Texas. Texas is a cool little spot. You don't fuck with them damn state troopers in Texas. I'll tell you that. We call them John Wayne. The motherfuckers will hop up onto your truck. What's up, boy? You'll see that license and registration, bill of lading. They wasn't playing no games, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, that was a pretty tough loss for me, man, because she represented unconditional love in my life. And you know, she suffered a lot at the hands of the devil, and she was in a lot of pain. And so when she passed, it was kind of like a relief. Oh, she's not here from the place anymore. Yes, sir. Yeah, oh man, I don't fuck with the state troopers anywhere. You know what I mean? That's any state, to be real. You know, highway patrol, state troopers. Yeah, I don't fuck with them, man. You know, because they have the attitude of this whole state is mine. You know, they're not held to one city or whatever. You know, they consider the whole state their jurisdiction. You know, shit, I got pulled over by a state trooper up here one night when I wasn't even on the freeway. I was coming out of a damn parking lot. The motherfucker pulled me over, walked up to the car, and I was like, "Look," I said, "Man, you're a state trooper. What's up, man? I wasn't on the freeway." And he was like, "Okay, my job doesn't start and stop on the freeway, sir." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't trying to say it in a smart ass way. I was just trying to actually just trying to like crack a joke." He was like, "Well, there's no joking about driving." I was like, "Okay, here we go." So, he wrote me a ticket and got on about his business. You always get them cops that are like that. You know what I mean? Robo cops. You know, take their fucking job too serious. You know, you have to take their job serious or you're gonna lose your life. You can lose your life. Okay, well, nobody told you to go do it, but you signed up for it. You knew what you were getting into. You know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't harbor any. I used to hate the police, and that's one word I don't like using is hate, because hate is such an ugly word. You know, but I used to hate the police. Couldn't stand them. Couldn't, but now I don't hate them. I don't like them or dislike them. I have no use for them. You know what I mean? I'm not out committing crime, so I'm not on their hot sheet. You know, I go on about my business. They go on about theirs. You know, I'm respectful. You know, I'm respectful with everybody. You know what I mean? I'm respectful with everybody. Until you show me disrespect, I'm gonna show you all the respect in the world. I'm gonna treat you like a president. You know what I mean? I treat everybody with the most outstanding respect until they show me different. You know what I mean? That's why honestly, like, it's crazy because uh, for years, man, after I got out the pen, even at work, man, I'd introduce myself, my coworkers. I mean, they knew me as my real name, but I would still introduce myself like as Lil Whack. You know what I mean? And so everybody would call me back. I mean, it's sad, but like my dad and them knew my name was Whack. You know what I mean? Like so, but now when I meet people, I don't use that name anymore. I don't, you know what I mean? And now that I'm up here, I've been over here for some years. It's kind of odd. I say it used to be odd when somebody would call me my real name because then I knew that you knew me. You know what I mean? You knew me from a young age. If you call me by you know what I mean? But now it's the opposite. So now, like, if I'm up here and somebody calls me, "What? Hey, what?" I turn on you get my attention because I'm like, you know what I mean? This is somebody that knows me. You know what I mean? You know, so I don't. You know what I mean? I don't even use that name no more. That's a lie. And the boss hog, and that's from my brother, man. My big homie, my brother Matthew. Rest in peace, man. God bless you, brother. I love you, homie. He passed passed a couple years ago from my fentanyl overdose. That horrible addiction. But he gave me that name. You know what I mean? You Boss Hog. That's your name, dog. You Boss Hog. And so kind of fits, I guess. My brother Mackie was a good dude, man. We like to say in the I guess you could say criminal world, right? We always talk about loyalty and you know the most loyal homie you know and this and that. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? There's two people that I've met in my life in that world that when their name comes up, that's what I think about is their loyalty, right? And both of them dudes are dead, and both of them, of course, died before their time. But for whatever reason, God called them home because of whatever reason. Mackie is one of them, and the other one is Little Paul Blue. Both of them dudes were loyal, loyal to a fault, and they showed it every day. And Mackie's downfall, if you will, on him still going back and forth to prison, damn near into his 50s, was because of his loyalty to the neighborhood and to the homies. Whereas most of us, as we got older and had kids and got jobs, our mentality changed and we became more worldly I didn't get a job, create a family, and take care of your family. Leave the streets alone. It's not. Well, he never did that. I mean, he had a kid, son, my nephew, little Mac. Little Mac just actually got out. He's doing real good. He's a Christian. And he's going to break that generational curse. I really believe he is. But his dad, Big Mackie, he couldn't let it go. He couldn't let the hood go. He honestly felt that the youngsters were his job to teach how to be good homies and all that. He felt that it was his obligation to be on the block with the youngsters to teach them right. And if something happened to one of them youngsters, he was going to go balls out. And it came back to bite him in the ass several times. If you knew Mackie, you would know that he would literally give you the shirt off his back. If you were a homie, if you were a righteous homie, no matter what age, but whatever, and you needed something, Mackie, if we didn't have it, you would really. I remember there was a time that I went to a rough patch. You know what I mean? And he called me every morning, every night, to make sure I was good. I had somewhere to go. I remember several nights sitting there, me and him in the car. And he was like, "Fuck it, cuz, we gonna sit right here all night." He didn't have to. We could have went home. That was my brother right there, man. That was so mad. The other one was little Paul Blue. I met him in the pen, and from day one until I left him and went on the hot desert, he showed time and time again that he was loyal to a fault, man. When it came to San Diego Christian, wasn't nobody more loyal. Was nobody more loyal, man. You know, again, if you were a San Diego Christian and he fucked with you, or if you were a crib and he fucked with you, there was no limit to what he'd do. You know, show up and show out every time. Unfortunately, his story is a sad one because he spent most of his life in jail from a kid on. He never did a day on the streets as an adult. Went to YA as a youngster, got out, was only out like a week or so. Caught a couple of robbery cases, sent him to the pen, and then he ended up dying in Corcoran in 2013. Solid dude, man. That one hurt too. The loss of him really hurt. It hurt everybody, you know. I don't know if you would have got out, if you would have had the chance to get out and become a dad and a brother, a father, a friend, you would have changed. Uh, it would have been legendary because he was a real good dude. It's unfortunate that things went down the way it went down. Yeah, man. What's going on? Mama stay. Who you talking about, lady? What's going on? What's up, y'all, man? Somebody hit that link, man, and slide up in here, man. Chop it out. But yeah, man, I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. See what's going on. Maybe I can get a twin to come on here with me later on or something. But much love to y'all, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Much love with total respect. God bless everybody. God bless the world, man. Much love and respect, y'all. I'll chop it up with you later. Peace.